Hi, my dear children. Welcome to today's session. Hope you all are happy and safe at home. I love to hear stories when I was a kid like you. So, today's session is a story time. Yay! Okay, those who all love stories will enjoy. Others also have to listen. Okay. So, the name of the story is The Voice of a Crystal. What's meant by crystal? You have seen stones, right? Bright stones which shines and glitters. So if you have not seen it, kindly Google and see what's crystal. It will be very shiny. Okay. Your mamas will be having ear drops or ear studs. There will be small crystals like that, a bigger one. Okay. You just Google and see. It will be very lovely. So many colors also it's available. Now, in India, there was a village. In that village, there lived a poor family. Poor family means those who are struggling to live. Okay, from daily income they are living. That's called poor family. Okay, parents, grandparents, and their grandson. His name was Nazir. Was living there. Nazir was a shepherd. Shepherd means whom? Those who take care of a sheep. His job is to take care of the sheep. So he was a shepherd. He had few sheep, and he was living in a poor family. So what was his job means? He will take all these sheep uphill and find a grassy area, grassy grass to feed them. So they will graze there. They will eat, and when their tummy is full by afternoon, they will come back to the home. This was the regular job of Nazir. One such morning, Nazir went up the hill and he spotted a good place. He let the sheep gaze and he sat under a huge tree and started playing his flute. Listening to the flute tune, the sheep was walking around and gazing. Suddenly, Nazir saw something shining behind the flower bushes. He wondered what it could be. Nazir walked towards the flower bushes and found a crystal ball. The crystal ball was glittering like a rainbow. He turned it round and around and see what it could be. All of a sudden, he heard a voice from inside the crystal ball. Crystal ball said, "You can make a wish that your heart desires, and I will fulfill it." Nazir was surprised as well as scared. He gathered all the sheep and put the crystal ball into the bag and rushed home. Showed the crystal ball to his parents and grandparents and told what the crystal ball told him. And his parents and grandparents were very happy about the gift that God has given to them. Decided not to misuse this ball, but they will use it for food and clothes and will never become greedy. Every morning they used to ask for food and at very few times for clothes, and all their wishes will be fulfilled. They became happier day by day. This led the villagers think that something unusual is happening in Nazir's home. A few villagers decided to hide and watch Nazir's home. The very next morning, when Nazir's family was talking with the crystal ball, the villagers were shocked to see it. So, this is the magic which is making Nazir's family happier. We should have it. They decided to steal it and get what they wanted. Very next day, Nazir went up the hill. The few villagers sneaked into Nazir's house and stole the crystal ball. They spread the news of the crystal ball to the other villagers. Everyone became greedy. They snatched the crystal ball from the other and asked more and more things to be fulfilled. They became jealous of one another. They fought among themselves. The whole village was filled with jealous people. Nazir was sad to see the villagers becoming bad. He decided to throw the crystal ball into the ocean to bring back the happiness into his village. One night, when all were asleep, he secretly took the crystal ball, which was kept in the center of the village. He walked towards the ocean, which was nearby the village. He lifted the crystal ball high up with his hands and said, "Pardon me for my deed. I have to part with you for the sake of the villagers." Saying so, he threw the crystal ball into the ocean. Crystal ball tossed up and down along with the waves. Nasser was unhappy for losing his good friend. Suddenly, Nasser heard the magic voice of the crystal ball. The crystal ball said to Nasser, "Do not worry, I will always be your friend. You and your family were very good to me. I will always fulfill your wishes. Close your eyes and think of me. Whatever you wished will be fulfilled." By saying this, the crystal ball disappeared into the ocean. Nazir went back home gladly. Back home, Nazir found that the villagers were searching for the crystal ball. He gathered all the villagers at the prayer hall. He told to the villagers that God spoke him at his dream, saying, "Your villagers have turned very bad and became greedy and jealousy. So I'm taking the crystal ball back." When the villagers heard about this from Nazir, they felt ashamed. They promised one another not to fight among themselves. They hugged each other and went home happily. Since then, there was happiness in the village. The villagers always celebrated every occasion by singing, by dancing, and enjoying together. Nasir was glad to see that the villagers have become good and very friendly to each other. As told by the crystal ball, Nasir's family closed their eyes and wished for the food whenever it was required, and it was granted. Nasir's family kept this secret for themselves. Whenever Nasir missed his friend, he used to go near the ocean and used to talk to him and felt happy. Whenever Nasir missed his good friend, he went to the ocean and talked to his friend and felt happy. By this, that story ends. The voice of the crystal. My dear children, today you are going to promise me, as told in the story Voice of the Crystal, we will be good towards others. Bingo! Okay, children, open your textbook, take page number 36. So, who take care of sheep? Shepherd. Already ma'am have explained. So, that is the first answer. Next one. So, in a zoo, animals are taken care by different kinds of people. So they have a particular name. So for elephant, it is ma'out. Next one, goat, goat herd. Next one, honeybee, beekeeper. So that one I will snap and send you. Okay, now turn the page. Page number 41. Nazir lived in a village in India. Nazir found a crystal ball behind the flower bushes. The villagers became greedy and jealousy when they got the crystal ball. Finally, Nazir threw the crystal ball into the ocean. Whenever Nazir wanted something, he would close his eyes and wished for it. Next one, tick the correct answer, correct sentences. Ma'am will read the correct sentences alone. A. Nazir lived with his father, mother, and his grandparents. B. The sheep enjoyed the tune that came out of Nazir's flute. Turn the page, page number 42. The crystal ball was glittering like a colorful rainbow. D. A voice was heard from the crystal ball. E. The crystal ball fulfilled all of Nazir's wishes. Complete the answers. What did Nazir do every morning? Nazir took his sheep up the hills and found a grassy place for them to graze. What did Nazir see behind the flower bushes? Nazir saw something shining behind the flower bushes. What did the crystal ball promise Nazir? The crystal ball promised that it would fulfill Nazir's wishes. How did the villagers become after they got the crystal ball? The villagers became jealous and greedy after they got the crystal ball. Why did Nazir decide to throw the crystal ball into the ocean? Nazir decided to throw the crystal ball because he was sad that the villagers become jealous and greedy and turn against each other. My dear children, by this we are coming to the end of part 1. Be good, stay healthy, and be safe at home. Bye bye.